True definition of God's love. IOM, a new Nigeria. Say no to nepotism. It's your all life partners, brothers and sisters, together we stand. IOM, a new Nigeria. We say no to nepotism. It's your all life partners, brothers and sisters, united we stand. We are the IOM. One love. We are the IOM. One love. We are the IOM. God's grace. We are the IOM. In my touch, always in my mind, and my destiny is in my hand. In my touch, always in my mind, and my destiny is in my hand. We are educating and innovating. All of our programs carry all that you need. Be it social and economic wise, and when you join, you go to say, oh yeah, making promise every day. Builders of peace, of violence. IOM, new generation, painting the image of being a better nation. Yeah, it's taking and innovating. All of our programs carry all that you need. Be it social and economic wise, and when you join, you go to say, oh yeah,
Yes, oil the our head. Welcome to day 13 of IOM 30-day success challenge. Yes, in today's challenge, fans, I promise you one thing. I promise to walk you to your miracle. I repeat, I promise to walk you to your miracle. You see, I am bringing you a message today. Today, I'm going to preach to you. I'm going to tell you a story. I will bring you a message that will change how you think forever. Yes, I'm going to bring you a message that will change how you think forever. Do you know that, fam members, do you know that movement creates miracle? You hear about miracle all the time, but miracle is all about movement. Not tomorrow, not by waiting, no, right now, but you need to move. You need to get your miracle with your feet, your hands, and your faith. Yes, it says you need to walk in order to get your miracle. And I need you to listen. Fam members, please, this morning, you did not wake up just for the sake of waking up. You have woken up because you want the key to your success. And I want you to know that the key to your success is the law of attraction. I repeat, the key to your success is indeed the law of attraction. Is real and it is not magic. The law of attraction, which is your key to success, is real. It's not magic. It is the combination of what you think, what you do, and that is it. Listen, fam members, it is not magic. Law of attraction, which is your key to success, is what you think plus what you do. That is it. That is it. Okay, why not check your life? What do? Do you lie in bed waiting for God, waiting for destiny helper? Do you just wait and pray? Do you go to church and sleep? Do you sleep in night vigil without working? Just imagine your thoughts. I want you to imagine your thoughts as your seed. Your thought is a seed. If you keep the seed in your pocket, you have a seed and you put it in your pocket, it will never grow. Never, ever. It won't grow in your pocket. But if you take your seed and plant it, if you plant your seed, water it. Plant it, one, water it, two. Come on. Work the soil. And what happens? You will reap your harvest. Your thoughts, fam members, is the plant. Your faith, your thoughts, your prayers, anything you wish for is the plant, is the seed. But action is all you need to make it grow. So I'm not here, you see, action is like your water. I'm not here asking you to dream. No, I did not come here to say dream. You can dream, but honestly speaking, speaking, if you do nothing, nothing happens. So I am here. In this morning, we all woke up early in the morning, left the comfort of our bed because we want to succeed. And I'm here. And I promise you, after today, if you do not succeed, do not come in as angel. After today's show, if you don't succeed in what you want to get, don't come in as angel anymore. I'm asking you to move. All I am saying and all I have been saying is move. Just walk towards your miracle. Miracle, yes, but you need to move step by step. Step by step. All I am asking is move. Am I asking too much question? Family member, am I asking you to do too much work? I don't think so. I am asking you to do what? Walk towards your goal. That is all you need. Have you ever noticed a strange thing from members? Have you ever noticed that when you start to think of somebody, if you start thinking of somebody right now, and you're thinking, you put your thoughts in that person, you think about the person, you visualize the person. Have you ever noticed that that person suddenly will call you, or will send you a text message, or you will see them somehow, or they will pop up on your social media handle? Have you ever noticed that? If you have noticed that, let me know. Honestly speaking, just out of the blue, because you focus all your attention on that one person, you thought of that person alone, and you imagine them, visualize them, you see them all of a sudden, and okay. Have you ever decided to buy a red car? Okay, I don't know. Have you ever decided, oh my God, I like this red car, this red, let's say, Jeep. All of a sudden, what happens? All you see is red cars, red Jeep everywhere. Honestly, can you comment me if this has ever happened to you before? Even if you have not thought of buying it, but you thought, I like red. Comment me. Yes, I see you say that is true. Look, if that happened to you, we often say, wow, what a coincidence. No, it is not a coincidence. It is more than a coincidence, because that is a glimpse of the law of attraction. That is a glimpse of the law of attraction, because the law of attraction is at work. It is working every day. It's at work in your thoughts. It aligns with your reality. It aligns with your thoughts. Your thoughts become things. Listen, your thoughts become things when you focus on something. If you focus on something persistently, just put your focus on one thing like that. You start seeing that thing more and more. Check it out. It starts appearing everywhere around you. Not because the universe changed. No, the universe did not change. But it's because you did change. You focused. Your mind filtered everything off. You focus, your mind filters the world according to your dominant thoughts. Your dominant thought is what you are seeing. Everything becomes blur. Everything becomes irrelevant. In the red car example, the world did not gain more red cars. It's not that more red cars appeared all of a sudden because you thought of it. No, it didn't appear overnight. Your mind just started noticing what was already there. Your mind just started noticing what was already there. It was there all along, because your intention it shaped your perception. And that is the law of attraction. It is simple. Law of attraction. You can attract whatever it is you want. You can attract whatever it is you want, as long as you take action towards it. And the action must be an aligned action towards that particular goal. Don't go and do other things. Act towards that goal. That is how you get whatever it is you want on earth. And if after this day 13 you don't get it, honestly, don't call me Nurse Angel. But listen, I want you to listen. The law of attraction isn't just about sitting down and attracting. No, you will not get it. It's not about sitting down and attracting, waiting for things to fall on your laps, or waiting for destiny helper to come and help you. No, it is not that. It is thoughts. The law of attraction is thoughts set the direction. Your thoughts will set up the direction, but action determine the destination. Action determines your destination. So think of opportunity as a moving train. Just think of a moving train. If you stay in your house, doing nothing, the train will come and go. It will look, there is no miracle that will put you in that train. But if you start to walk, you think of, oh, I want to go into this train. You see a train, you walk into the track, and the train stops. You have 100% or, like say, 90% chance that you will catch up and go into that train. The universe rewards initiative with every step you take towards your goal. Honestly speaking, your goal seems to draw a little closer each time you take the step. And that is what we've been talking about. All this why is like a magnet. Your mind is a magnet. Positive thinking charges the magnet. I repeat, when you think positively, you charge the magnet. But action, I repeat, you will only hear me say action and movement to this morning. So action is what brings it closer enough for you to actually attract what you want. In other words, you need to create the miracle. You need to create the miracle through movement. You create miracle through movement. And that is the theme of today. So I want to tell you that the theme of today is movement to miracle. You need to move to your miracle. So how do you use the law of attraction? I'll break it down. Simple. It comes down to a few steps. Yes, it comes down to a few steps. Number one, we said it already. You must visualize your goal. You must visualize your goal. Believe in it. Speak it into existence. Act on it. Persist. Persist is the next thing. Persist through challenges, because challenges will come. Stumbling blocks will come. Issues will come. Difficulty, rejections will come. Yes, but persist, and eventually you will receive your reward. Instead of just telling and saying, oh, I want to get this. No, I want to show you how these steps materializes. Today, I'm just going to tell you one story, only one story. I'm not going to tell you a whole lot of persons, because you will just be like, yes, I receive. No, I want you to think and visualize. So open your mind and visualize what I'm going to tell you, because I want to tell you a story about how success depends on what you do, not about what you think about only. This is not myth. It is not theory. It is not story. It is the true story of a man from Nigeria, our own country, Nigeria. This man moved into miracle. So listen, and if you listen and act like this guy, you will definitely move into miracle. Yes, you move into miracle. This is a story of poverty to prosperity. Most of you say, oh, I'm poor, I don't have what it takes. No, you are not. You have everything. God has given you everything. You have it inside of you. Your mind is the mind that matters. So I want to tell you a story about Cosmos Maduka. Cosmos Maduka's story embodies the law of attraction. So I see you, Sylvia, you're writing. So number one, you must visualize. Cosmos Maduka was born into poverty. Yes, he was born into poverty in the rural Nnewi. Nnewi is in Anambra State. His life was struck so badly and so cruelly because he lost his father just when he was only 4 years old. As a little boy, Cosmos hawked akara. Cosmos hawked akara on the streets in his little village to help his mother put food on the table. He had to drop out of school. He dropped out of school when he was in primary 3 because his family could not afford to pay his school fees. Most of you finished and graduated in university. He dropped out in primary 3 at just 6 years old. Little Cosmos was sent off to Lagos. He was sent off to Lagos because the family could not afford to pay or train him. So he went to serve his uncle as an unpaid apprenticeship. Yeah, This is what we call Nwa boy in our native language of Igbo. Under his own uncle, Cosmos went to serve him. Cosmos was essentially a child laborer. In today's society, 6-year-old child working is a child laborer. He was working long hours for no wages. He was not paid, just food on and a roof over his head while learning the auto parts trade. He trade and traded on auto parts. Most people saw only a poor, uneducated, wretched boy who was likely to remain wretched and will be a nobody. But Cosmos saw something else. He carried a bold vision in his young heart that he would be successful one day, no matter his current circumstance. Even as a child with nothing, he pictured a better future for himself. He visualized. That is the first law of attraction of a successful young boy against all odds. Number two is belief. Number two is belief. Cosmos' mother instilled in him optimism and faith. Despite the hardship, she taught him to think positively and to believe that he could succeed even when circumstances were terrible. The mindset became that of positivity. Yes, and he magneted magneted his magnetic mindset. We've talked about it. That his future will be bright. He believed that his future will be bright. While others pitied him and wrote him off, he quietly nurtured a big dream that he believed he would become a millionaire at the age of 25. He said that he would be a millionaire at the age of 25. That belief sounded ridiculous because given his circumstances, he was a nobody. But it set the direction for him. He truly, honestly believed without even doubting that he would be rich. Remember the Hindu book. In the Hindu scripture, in Bhagavad Gita, it says, a man is made by his belief. A man is made by his belief. As he believes, or as he thinketh, so is he. As he believes, so is he. Cosmos just chose to believe. He believed he was destined for more, and that belief took root in his soul. Number three, you need to speak it. You know, people hide their dreams. They hide it and they wonder, why is it not materializing? You need to speak it. That is number 3, law of attraction. This is law of attraction. To attract, you need to put it out there in the open. So years passed. Cosmos worked diligently through his apprenticeship into his teenage age under the Igbo apprenticeship tradition. After years of service as an apprenticeship, you are usually settled, but his master did not settle him. Cosmos gave his sweat and loyalty to his uncle. He served his uncle for about 7 long years, but when the time came to settle him, the uncle cheated him, as most of them do. He sent Cosmos away with just 200 naira. 200 naira, that was an insult. It is insulting, a very insulting small amount of money. Even then, in the 70s, 200 naira will do you nothing. Many young men would have been so crushed or bitter or even insult his uncle, not Cosmos. He redefined it as a beginning. He spoke. He said, this is my beginning, not my end. He looked at the 200 naira and he said to his uncle in his face, this is my seed. Then he spoke his future out loud. He said in front of his uncle, the 17-year-old Cosmos said to his uncle, watch out for me. Watch out for me. I will succeed. I will be successful. Cosmos spoke boldly and publicly declared his destiny. Those words were not even bragging. He did not brag. He just declared his destiny. They were a declaration of faith, speaking his vision into existence. Even when current circumstance did not allow that, he claimed his future. Remember yesterday we said claim it with his own tongue. Remember, there is power in your words. Just like many of us have learned, life and death are in the power of your tongue. Even Muhammad Ali, we all know Muhammad Ali, he understood that when he spoke publicly and declare that I am the greatest of them all, long before he even won any championship, by speaking it out there in the open. So he believed in it, and that is what he needed. So number four is act. After speaking of his goals, Cosmos didn't sit down waiting for destiny helper. No, he acted immediately with essentially nothing but 200 naira and a dream. Yes, he jumped into hustling. A teenage boy, 17, teenage Cosmos started a tiny trade operation. He was selling auto spare parts on the street corner. He cannot afford a shop. He literally began from zero. Ground zero, investing and reinvesting every kobo he earned. He invested it to grow his business bit by bit, not minding that lack of education, not minding the lack of capital, lack of connection. He just focused on what he had. He focused on his spare parts and the willingness to hustle and the unwavering faith. He hustled, he drilled. He even teamed up with a friend at one point, but yet it did not work with the friend. Yeah, when it did not work, he went ahead. He continued to hustle. He failed. He fell. He failed a lot of times, but he kept moving. He failed. He stand up and moved. 2 years later, at just the age of 19 years, Cosmos officially founded Charis. Because Charis Motto is a company name, blending his name and that of his wife, who is Charity. Charity, whom he married at the age of 21. A partner who believed in his dream as much as Cosmos did. Yes, in the early days, because Charis Motto was basically selling motor parts, motorcycle and car parts in the market, but Cosmos kept hustling. He was hustling day in, day out. Every morning he opened that little shop. Every day he put the work. Every time he moved towards his goal without ceasing, without stopping and waiting for destiny helper. He persisted. Persistence is the fifth law of attraction. He persisted. The law of attraction doesn't mean you wait and stop in the face of obstacles. Cosmos' journey was fueled with brutal challenges. Perhaps the most dramatic one, I'll tell you, the most dramatic challenge was what happened when he decided to formally marry Charity, his partner. He wanted to marry her. The family was horrified that such a poor, wretched, uneducated nobody with no surname wanted to marry their daughter. The opposition was so extreme that Charity's uncle brought out a gun and shot at Cosmos. He brought out a gun, shot at Cosmos 3 good times. 3 good times. Imagine being literally shot at by your own fiancé's family member because they think you are not worthy. You're nobody. Miraculously, he survived because the bullet did not hit him. He survived. He survived and he was unharmed. The bullet did not hit him. He persisted and he went and married her. Cosmos, upon bullet, he went back and married her. In Cosmos' own word, he said, "My pocket is empty. My pocket is empty, but my faith is full." You see, the society tried to kill his dream, but his faith was full. Even when his pocket was empty, according to Cosmos, he refused to give up. People under the sun, "Oh, the rain is falling, I'm not going to school today. Oh, rain is falling, I won't go to work today." He persisted. He refused to give up. Every rejection he faced was an attack. Every rejection he faced was an attack, but he changed the attack into fuel. He changed the attack into fuel for his destination. He changed attack into fuel to his destination. He faced many setbacks. Business deals were failing. Times and times again, he has no money to even fend for his family. He looked up, but he kept going. He kept going. He kept visualizing his success. He kept working for it through every storm. Nothing, not even poverty, not ridicule, not bullets. Nothing could shake his confidence. That is persistence. Number 6 is receive. Receive. You see, when you persist against all odds, you will receive with time. Persistence pays off with time. By early 1980s, Cosmos' hard work and faith met their reward. Out of the whole nation, Cosmos company was chosen as one of the few companies that applied for government import license for government import. Only I think about 10 of them. It's like a miracle. Cosmos moved to his miracle and never waited. He went with the license in his hand. He expanded aggressively. He expanded, and perhaps with partnership from Japanese and a lot of other countries. Today, Cosmos Maduka Koscharis group of company sells BMWs, Range Rovers, and much more. It is now worth hundreds of millions of dollars. In fact, it's worth hundreds of billions of naira, hundreds of billions of naira, or trillions, even if you want to check. He's been featured in Forbes Africa. Forbes Africa featured him as the man who turned less than $1 into $500 million empire. The man who turned 200 naira into hundreds of billions of naira. He's an African billionaire. What a journey. What was it? Miracle? Was this miracle? Yes, if you want to call it miracle, but it followed movement. Move. You need to move. Don't sit down for destiny helper. Oh, my miracle will allocate me. What do you mean by miracle will locate you? Cosmos did not wait. He moved towards his miracle. Cosmos visualized. He visualized his future. He believed in it fiercely. He spoke it into words. He acted on it, persisted relentlessly without surrendering. And in the end, he received his harvest. He received his harvest. And listen, of all those efforts, he claimed it. Listen, he claimed it, he climbed it, and he was crowned. He never stopped working towards his goal. That is the lesson of his life. That miracle met him because he moved. You need to move. You have to move. Now, I know at this point, someone out here, you'll be saying, oh, Cosmos is an extraordinary person. He is an extraordinary, he's a gift. No. You will do it. You will be asking, can you really do it? You can do it. And you must do it today. Hello. Listen, Cosmos is not alone. In fact, every person you know who started from nothing to something follows this same pattern of law of attraction. You need to listen to this video over and over again and do exactly what Cosmos did, which is the key to success. He visualized, he believed, he acted, he persisted, and he received. That is it. That is all you need. They don't wait for a destiny helper. Move towards it. Move towards your miracle by acting. Act. And the miracle will find you on the way. If you're moving to the miracle will be moving to you. What you're seeking is seeking you. Mind you, a seed stays, listen, if a seed stays in your pocket, it will never grow. A magnet only pulls when it is closed. I'm a magneto. It can only pull things when it is close to that thing. You need to move. A ship only reaches the shore when it leaves the port. A ship cannot reach the shore without leaving the port. The crown only sits on the head when you climb the mountain. So our scripture even said it in Second Thessalonians chapter 3 verses 10. It says, if anyone is not willing to work, let him not eat. Even in Quran, in our Quran book, Quran 53:39, it says, and that man can have nothing except that what he strives for. You can't get anything unless what you strive for. Even the Holy Quran made it clear. You get out what you put in. And in our Hindu book, Bhagavad Gita 3:8, it says, action is better than inaction. Action is better than inaction. So your assignment for today is to use the key of attraction. You use it, you picture and visualize, see it as done. You speak and believe every moment. Declare your goal. Number 3, movement is a miracle. Move your feet. Go and achieve your goal. Number 4, persistence is embracing challenge. Along the way, expect challenge. Expect people to say no to you. People will laugh at you. They will slam the door on your face. It's okay. Just keep moving. Don't you dare to quit. Every no is not the end. It's the fuel. Any no you hear, just fuel it. Let rejection motivate you and try again. Keep trying. Next time, even do 3 times harder than you did before. Just keep moving. Use setback as stepping stone. Remember, Cosmos was shot 3 times and he did not quit. That is the hardest mindset you need. You need that hard mindset. Be stubborn in the face of difficulty. You need to persist until your goal is met. That's the only time you truly fail is when you stop moving. So number 5, you need to receive. Be grateful. Remember, Cosmos received 200 naira. He received it. That 200 naira was the beginning. Take that rejection. Take it, receive it, and continue. Continue with faith. So I need you to say, no movement, no miracle. No movement, no miracle. When you move, God moves with you. When you move, heaven and earth move with you. The message today is simple. Don't wait for destiny helper. Activate your faith with action. Your destiny is waiting for action. Keep moving, because movement is just what you need. In our mind, it's always in my mind. And my destiny is in my movement. Bye-bye.